I'm hosting a celebrity Champions of Olympia invitation-only tournament for the best of the best to duke it out, and if it's popular, I'll extend the invitation to everyone who wants to play, and I'll give cash prizes to the winners. Let's talk about it. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and today I am proud to announce that I'm challenging players to a Champions of Olympia tournament. And if they can't attend, man, find a delegate, find someone else to run a team for you and represent your name in the spotlight. Tournament's going to be this Saturday, 13 UTC. Now, I have a big dream here of hosting regular Champions of Olympia events where I give cash prizes to the winners. But to figure out if this is even viable, if we can even make this happen, I want to start and see just how popular it is to have a celebrity Champions of Olympia tournament. There's going to be 16 teams that are invited, and you've probably heard of a few of these folks. Here are the 16 teams that are going to be invited to this invitational, and we'll talk in this video about the details of how this is going to work. Also, we've got some other like big channel updates and kingdom updates that we need to talk about, but first, the teams that are invited are going to be, and by the way, again, you can figure out how you want to make this work. It's on you with your kingdom and team. You don't have to pick only your own kingdom to do this. You can invite whoever you want. First up, Chuni and JST, however you want to figure out your team. Bunny, you get a team. 2 teams across the following players, okay? There's so many of them. They're all in the same kingdom. They can figure this out. But across the following players, figure out 2 teams. Death Squad, Redline, Cloudy, Speedy, Gecko. Next team, OV and John Wick. Next team, Baba and 412, however you want to figure that out. Next team, Makot 5 and Laguna from 1846. For those of you that don't know, Makot just put like, it's like 100 million plus power. You gain 100 million plus power in Eve of the Crusade. Totally insane. Dragothian gets a team. Ronnie and Fleisch and 415, you all get a team. 636, bring a team. Who doesn't want to see V636 bring a team? You guys figure out who you want to bring. Mad Phantom / Hova / 307, you guys figure out a team. J / 1375, I heard a bunch of you in 1375 really like this game mode. And also, I know Jay's got like just an insane amount of kills, like top 3 or whatever in the game. So y'all figure out a team that you want to bring. Khan from Kingdom 79. We were allies in the past. I know you've been obsessively playing Champions of Olympia. You're going to bring the heat and probably wreck a lot of folks that aren't expecting it. Cortex and Groggy. I mean, we're going to have 2 teams from Kingdom 75. We'll figure out who leads those teams. I'm just assuming it's going to be Cortex and Groggy that figure that out. And I'm going to give kind of a wild card here to my restart Kingdom 1723. Y'all bring a team. Bring the heat, 'cause these other teams are no joke. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. Now, the mechanics of this tournament, I'm going to talk about in just a second. I just want to say, if there's anybody who wasn't included in this list and wanted to be or should have been, for example, I know like Swagger and also Bulbaritos, like you're on deck. So if any of these teams fully no-shows, you may want to have a team ready. Maybe we'll figure out something to do or collaborate on this in some way. But let's talk about how this is even going to work, by the way. So I got all these teams figured out. It's now on them to figure out how they're going to show up. I'm probably going to make a room in my Discord and have special privileges for all these folks so we can coordinate all this. Here's how this is going to work. This is how I envision it. We're going to make a bracket, okay? We'll do random seeding for the bracket. I don't know how else to seed it. If you have ideas, let me know down below in the comments. And then what we're going to do is just have you try to queue up at the same time. So you'll be in a voice room together, right? So let's say it's, Bunny and Baba that end up getting matched up, right? They'll jump into a voice chat, all right? They'll say 3, 2, 1, queue, right? So they push the button match at the same time. I'm going to hit cancel because I'm not actually trying to match. They'll hit match at the same time. And hopefully they get matched. If they have to dodge a couple times, whoever they get, paired against because it's not the right team, then they dodge a couple times. And teams get matched up. Honestly, I think the whole tournament given that we only have to do like 4 total games to get to a final, is probably going to be like a 2-hour commitment starting again at 13 UTC this Saturday. But I don't know, maybe the finals will do best 2 out of 3. That way, it's not just like a one and done. So we'll probably do best 2 out of 3 for the finals. So if you're in this roster, plan to commit 2 to 3 hours to make it happen. And if this is popular enough, okay, enough people throw likes on this video, and when we're casting this stuff, when it's happening, then we'll extend it to be a much, much bigger tournament where lots of people can play, and we'll figure out like who referees it and how it all works, and if we can make like a self-reported thing actually kind of work out and include anyone who wants to play. Because I did a poll on my channel, and over 400 people said they would actually want to play in a tournament. And I only did that poll like 12 hours ago. So in the last 12 hours, 400 of you stepped up and said, I want to play in your cash prize tournament. Now, this celebrity tournament's not going to have cash prizes. And my ask for the folks that are playing here is, if they want to stream, they can also stream. But that they also maybe record their footage so that if they're winning games and I'm like, hey, can I see your footage to include in the stream, that they pass that along and we figure that out. I think that for the cash prize tournament that we would do, if I'm going to do that, maybe I offer like cash bonus to people who give me their footage from winning games. I don't know. I got to figure all that out. Maybe we'll do a cash prize thing every other week, every month. Depends on how popular it is, okay? So this is going to be the proving ground. Now, there's some other things that we need to talk about, by the way. The first of those things is, holy cow, we're up to almost 125,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. We still need to do our 100,000 subscriber celebration. I got to get on that. I was distracted because we had KVK. We have a KVK pop right now in Kingdom 75. I think we're probably going to have to pass this round, even though we had some really good conversations with some folks, and it was very tempting to take the queue. It turns out we've got a group of like 30-plus people that are on their way to the kingdom, and weirdly enough, we're also like on the border of leaving Imperium right now, which, I mean, the virtues of arranged Mightiest Governors and having everybody not do tons of training during Mightiest Governor and then train a ton during Eve of the Crusade, I mean, it's paying off. So if you want to join Kingdom 75, I'll have a link to our migration Discord down below. If you're below 35 million power, I mean, you can come in anytime. But if you're above 35 million power and you're less than 60 million power, we're not going to be too concerned about how much of a warrior you are or aren't. You can just join the kingdom and find an alliance to choose you. Links in the description for our migration Discord. If you're over 60 million power and you'd like to come to the kingdom, you'll have a chat with Cortex or Ruz or someone who can just get a look at your stats and make sure that, like, this really is the right kingdom for you, because we do a lot of fighting. Okay? We do a lot of fighting in this kingdom. That's the goal, is to take hard fights, especially after our last KVK. I mean, if we learned anything, it's that a hard fight is way better than an easy victory. Way better than an easy victory, even if you lose. So if you want to join us, links in the description for our migration Discord. I'll also point out that on my restart project, which is in Kingdom 1723, there's actually like a really good migration potentially on the way in over there as well. So if you're looking for a younger kingdom that's still in the season of conquest, you could consider coming to 1723, as I have to prove that even sponsored content creators are not robots. There we go. 1723 is a fighting kingdom. We're a B kingdom. Maybe an A kingdom, B kingdom. But we're definitely a fighting kingdom. If you want to come here, I'll have a link down below for that migration Discord as well. Either as a group. I mean, we're not Imperium over here, so that you get pretty big group in over here, although we have one on the way. I think, maybe, soon, maybe, here already. But yeah, if you want to join here, links in the description for that as well. And leave a comment with what you think about the tournament that I have proposed for the Champions of Olympia. I mean, it's happening. It's happening this Saturday. There's going to be a tournament. Teams either show up or they don't, but we're doing it. Champions of Olympia, celebrity version. Delegate if you can't make it. Find the people who will represent your brand to do this thing, because this is happening, and I'll see you there.